are now tuned in to the Pod Gods Network.
And make sure you head on over to podgodsnetwork.com and check out all 115 million shows we have available for your free consumption. They're all free, they're all funny, and they're all fucking Pod Gods. Go check them out. podgodsnetwork.com, 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 podgodsnetwork.com.
Ain't gonna give nobody none of my jelly rolls. I wouldn't give you a piece of this cake to save your soul. My mom told me today, before she went away, to be a good boy, she'd bring me a toy. I'm my mama's pride and joy. Now there ain't no use for you to keep on hanging round. I love you, but I've got to let you down. My jelly roll is sweet, it's really hard to beat. I know you want it, but you can't have it, 'cause I ain't gonna give you none. Come on!
Whoa, that was a fast pod down.
That was.
Let's go a
Damn.
little slower.
Just wham, cut it.
I have it in the background a little bit. I don't know, Brian. I think he's talking about his dick.
I think so, too.
Hey, it's Shelty Lango at the Shameless Plug Studios.
Sure is episode 50.
Oh, god damn it, you're right.
Giant size number 50 with wraparound cover.
Giant size. This is a team up every week.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Fine, with wraparound foil cover.
Yes.
Yes.
And it's got a lithograph. Not lithograph. How are those things?
Oh,
You churn them. It looks like they're moving.
Lenticular.
Lenticular. It's got a lenticular panel right in the middle.
Yeah. It's just me sitting in a chair not moving.
Best lenticular ever.
Yep. I am an
Does it have a gatefold cover?
Well, of course.
Of course
I already
it does.
said that.
Oh, I missed that.
You
Damn, I was trying to think of lenticular the whole time.
Yeah. You were hung up on it. What are you going to do?
I was indeed hung up on it.
Do you think calling if he is referring to his dick, though, do you think calling it his jelly roll, is that referring to it as like pushing rope?
Maybe.
Jelly is not generally something when you're trying to attract a woman to your cockle region.
That's true.
You know, you're not like, hey, baby, you want to see my jelly roll? She's going to be like, not really. No.
Maybe it's like, hey, baby, you want some jam on your face?
Right. How about a Long John?
Hey. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
That sounds like an old school dick song to me, though.
Probably.
You know, but I liked it.
Yeah. You know those kind of songs. They were all about the dick jokes.
Yeah, exactly.
Every one of them.
It's how they got it done.
Yeah. Well, you know, you had to do something in this, you know, in New Orleans.
Yes,
I mean, there's
that's
nothing else
true.
to do there except wait for another hurricane.
I'll say you can throw beads.
Mm-hmm.
You can rape.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You can can brain somebody with a cobblestone and take their wallet.
True. Yeah.
Pretend you're a vampire.
Looting preparedness
Yes.
training.
Yep. Mm-hmm,
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Pretend you're a vampire.
Yeah, wear Drew B's jersey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll
There's
see.
that. Eat crawdads.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You're right. I guess there are things to do.
See?
In what was I thinking?
Exactly. Damn it, Brian.
You could go around pretending that you're Emerald.
Why not? Just bam, throw spices in people's faces.
Fuji dust.
You know, Emerald would be a great wrestling manager.
I know, right?
Bam!
Oh, God. Okay, Emerald the chef, though. What the fuck wrestler is he managing?
I have no idea.
You know?
A fat one.
Like some culinary apprentice?
Like I said, a fat guy. I don't know.
I'm gonna beat you with flavor.
Now, what was it? Who was Emerald's band? You remember he had the band?
Oh, yeah, with the bongo drum player?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, they play live music every time the wrestler comes out?
Yes.
So, was it like Doc Gibbons or something
it was
crazy?
Doc
like,
something, yeah.
Gibbons. That is not a primate joke. I'm just stating that right
I would
now.
like to disagree.
Unless it's my subconscious is up to something I don't know.
I mean, your subconscious that wears a white robe and pointy hat.
What?
You racist son of a bitch.
You bastard.
So, yeah, that's, what do you got? So what have you been up to?
Hey, I had a whole big fat chunk of time off.
Yeah, I know.
It was wonderful.
There's got to be something exciting that happened, right?
Yeah, you know, mind-blowing, life-changing things. Huh?
I like it.
Yeah. It's going to have to be a tease to the audience, though, because can't talk about it on the podcast just yet.
Oh,
but all will be revealed at some point, I guess.
Lies!
I don't know. It was a good week. Good 5 days.
Good enough.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good
Fair
stuff.
All right.
How about you?
Yeah, nothing.
Felt like an eternity. It was great.
Yeah, I bet it did. Especially with the heat slowing the time continuum down.
You got that right.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
So hot.
Son of a
The
bitch.
Earth was rotating backwards to get away from the sun.
It was brutal. We still got another day of it.
Ugh.
Heat finally supposed to break on Saturday.
Ugh.
Ugh is right.
Man. I guess it could be worse, though. I mean, at least we don't have the wildfires Colorado had.
They'll be fine.
Oh, all right.
Jeez. Suck it up. You're in the mountains.
I just want to see Colorado try to slam dunk.
Throw snow on them.
Back in old NBA Jam, you're on fire! And
I like
dunk
it.
shit.
His shoes are on fire?
Yeah.
Nice.
Hit threes from everywhere? Probably not. I don't think the state of Colorado is going to be gunning three-pointers.
No.
That's probably not how you deal with wildfires.
They're too interested in what the Broncos are doing anyway. Yeah.
Seriously, man. Just put some anti-fire stuff on Peyton Manning's head and just send him out there.
His head's wide enough to take that shit
That's
out.
what I'm saying. Yikes. Or on his neck.
But what's funny about that is, the whole Colorado fires thing, it didn't get a ton of coverage right away.
It really didn't.
Which is fascinating.
Yeah. Yeah.
A whole state's burning to the ground.
Yeah.
but there's far more interesting things going on
Naturally.
in Hollyweird.
That's
what I like to call it.
That's a chip moment.
Yes. That's something. Damn it.
Ruined! Big stamp
For
across
some reason, all day today, I had Mimi Beardsley come through my head again.
You should post that up on the Tumblr. Or on...
Worst name ever.
Or you could put it on saltylanguage.wix.com/podcast.
That's true.
The official home of all things salty.
I could feature it on the front page of our video section. Ooh.
Yeah. Because, boy, what a turnaround that would be from the last video.
That's true. Worst name ever.
Depression, bulliness, awareness to Jimmy Norton doing a
Mimi Beardsley.
JFK impression. Ah, man.
Good times.
Back and to the left.
It did.
It did. Sure did.
Oh, it's funny stuff.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh, as I just wrecked the microphone again.
That's fine. That's fine. You would think we'd have something like we would have opened up the show with like pomp and circumstance, like amazing, crazy, music. Like Ric Flair was walking down to the aisle because it's 50.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
Damn.
We opened it up with Jelly Roll.
Damn it, man. We should have went with the Ric Flair music. That would have been great.
Yeah, it would have been.
Fucking do that. Come out. Woo!
Woo!
Saggy tits everywhere.
That's right.
Long flowing golden hair.
Receding hairline of goldenness.
Bust out the, all the things.
You don't have to like us, but you will learn to love us.
Oh, I was thinking along the lines of the
high flying,
high flying,
wheeling, dealing, limo riding,
yeah,
kiss stealing. I don't remember.
Yeah, there's a whole lot.
Yeah,
woo.
Ric Flair was the greatest. When he was wrestling in whatever hayseed town, he points at some guy in the audience, just says, "My shoes cost more than your house." It's the greatest.
Yeah. Or tells a guy that when he throws his party after he wins his championship match, he's going to throw a party and that guy's wife's going to be over there with the Nature Boy.
Oh, God. He was the best mic man ever.
I know. Every time I hear someone talk about someone else, I'm like, nope, Ric Flair.
He's no Ric Flair.
Windmill slam victory there.
Always.
There's some good guys on the microphones, but no.
See, he had all the mic skills, but the wrestling skills were a little lax. Figure four, anybody? Eye rakes? Back rakes? The old don't
blow.
slap me, low blow.
Dirtiest player in the game.
Dirtiest player in the game.
That's how he gets it done. But he won the world championship 13 times.
Dude, if that mic skills, you got to get him.
I know.
You got to shine the spotlight on him.
There you go.
Holy hell.
Wow. And Tony got downs.
Just a touch of it real quick.
And I'm not talking about started dancing.
Get down.
I'm not talking about depression here, kids.
No, we're talking, some fucked up chromosomes happening all of a sudden.
Tough to escape it.
These things happen.
Yep. That's what all that non-farm rate or God, I can't talk.
See, it's spreading.
Oh, damn it!
It's coming through the vents. Close them.
Damn it! All right, let's just forget that abortion.
Okay, all right. And forgotten about.
Let's just flush that miscarriage and move on.
Be gone, you.
We should have named it first.
That's true.
Probably not.
Nah. All right, so we want to dive headfirst into the news portion of our programming?
Yeah.
Or should we go into the Voicemail.
No. We're going to put the voicemails later, like we did before.
All right.
It's in the salty wrap-up section.
Ooh.
It's in our cleanup phase, if you will.
The towel down phase.
Or the throw the towel and say clean yourself up
Exactly.
phase. Right.
Money's on the counter.
Money.
That's true. Because bitches be loving the saltiness.
All in their ears, across the face.
That's right.
Everywhere. On their 50-pound titties.
It's if you're on Twitter, you'll get it.
Which means you won't get it.
No, exactly.
All right. So let's start off with the old geekly deekly news.
Geekly. All right, what you got?
The first one is there's a company called Monkey Brain Comics that launched, and it's an indie comics company.
Right.
And they basically, I believe they're only doing digital, to keep the cost down and whatnot.
I like the name of the company already.
Yeah.
It was just like, for the longest time, I had a sticker in my wallet from that porn company.
Right.
It was a monkey gangbang production. Just made me laugh.
That could be violent or sexy.
Yes.
Or both, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But the cost of the books that they've got are either 99 cents or $1.99.
Right.
Or you can get like all of the books that they've launched, which is what, 4 I think it is, for like $5.95.
That ain't bad.
No, and don't get me wrong. I mean, we've definitely not advocated for digital comics.
No, I'd
here.
rather people pick up paper and ink.
See, but
Since that's a business I'm in as well.
yeah, right.
Shit, that's my
This
bread and butter.
is a little difficult though because got to support the creator owned stuff.
Yes, that's true.
And this is obviously the cheaper way for them
Yeah.
to get their product out there. But they've released to like critical acclaim. Like people have really enjoyed the books, and they've sold a buttload of them on
Really?
Comixology. Yeah.
Wow. Well, good for them.
Yep. And no diamond involved.
Oh,
Yeah.
suck it, Diamond.
Pulling the old Louis C.K. of the comics business.
You betcha. Somebody was bound to do it.
Yeah. Finally. But, the names of the books, in case you're curious, are Edison Rex, Bandette.
Wait, is Edison Rex about an inventor T-Rex?
If only.
I hope
I'm pretty
if
sure
so.
it isn't, though.
Damn it.
You
Would've been
should.
the best book ever.
You should write. I don't know who writes that one, but you should send them a note.
Rawr, I stole from Tesla. Rawr.
The Signs Band?
Yes.
Actually, that wasn't even them. That
Ripped
was,
up all the riffs.
Yeah. Let's
Yeah,
say
well, that's
That
true.
was a cover.
Yeah.
What was it? Amelia Cole and Unknown World are the favorites apparently right now. Man. But yeah, have a look at them. Their Monkey Brain Comics is co-owned by Chris Roberson and Allison Baker, and they can be found on Twitter and various other stuff. Just type in Monkey Brain Comics, and there's their website. It'll be like the first thing on Google, I believe.
Oh, perfect.
Unless you type in Monkey Gangbang, then it won't be.
Who knows what you'll get then?
Good luck with that.
Just have fun with it. Try it out.
Yeah. You know what we need? We need a person of the female variety that's adept with an internet search engine to look up Monkey Gangbang.
Like the Bing Babe?
Yes. Or the Ask Jeeves Jalopy. Yeah.
God, there's so little search engines anymore.
I know. I can't think of a descriptive term that starts with E, or I would have pulled the Excite one. I got nothing for
Yeah,
that.
I got
though.
nothing either.
Yeah. The Yahoo. The Yahoo Yokel. Yeah. No.
The America Online. I got nothing.
Don't. Let's not do that one.
All right. Damn it.
The Bing Babe.
I think I hit it out of part with Bing
I
Babe.
think so too.
That was my home run.
God damn it! I wish we had that. I would so do that because it would be hilarious. Oh man. Yeah. So there's that. Support creator owned. Go check them out. On to non-creator owned news. DC's new 52 universe is finally going to
52.
finally going to have the Joker in it in October, in a story called Death of the Family, which should ring, to old school Batman fans because Death
Yes.
in the Family.
Was the Robin
Yeah.
abomination.
Oh man, he ruined
Yes.
Robin. Fucked it. Oh wait a minute. In October's Batman number 13, Scott Snyder and Greg Capullo will kick off a Joker storyline titled Death of the Family, utilizing the villain in what DC has announced as is a dark, horrifying, unnerving way, which is my favorite way to use the Joker.
That's true. I think it's the best way to use them.
supposed to spill over the Bat family titles as DC revealed that grave consequences of his reemergence will be felt by not only the Bat family, but by all of Gotham City.
Dun, dun, dun.
Thank you.
Thank you. No problem.
I am curious to see what he's going to look like because they have been changing things. And the little promo for it looks like the Joker's holding his face up.
Well, I'm sitting there looking at the story, and there's a thing down here that says, Def and Film bring back the Joker after a character appeared briefly in Detective Comics #1 in September 2011. However, in that issue, the character had his face literally removed at the end of the issue.
Oh.
It has not been seen again in the new
Delicious.
52. So, I hope it's like,
I hope it's someone that has the Joker's face
I
and
hope
is
it's
wearing
like,
it.
no, I'm hoping it's like Mr. Body Face Joker,
Oh, wow.
and
That
he's
would be
using his face like
creepy
a sock puppet.
Oh, dude, that'd be fantastic.
That's what I'm hoping.
Like the Mr. Body face, with makeup on over
Yes.
it. Like, and I don't necessarily mean all white, but just some of it.
Yeah.
To where it's kind of a mess.
I'd like to know how he got his face removed.
I did it.
Good job.
Yeah.
Although, looking at the picture here, it looks like he did a sloppy job.
Bitch
It's a little rough edge.
Well, it's me.
Good
I
point.
got shaky hands. And on to the other company that does the funny books of the big two. Marvel is announced Marvel Now, which brings a massive relaunch, new titles, creators, shakeups in October, apparently.
Marvel now, huh?
Yeah, although Marvel says, like a quote from editor-in-chief Axel Alonso, which is a great name.
Wow.
Sounds like a porn name, doesn't it?
Yeah. Or maybe
Deep
a
Dickin'
villain.
with Axel Alonso.
Like Dr. Axel Alonso.
Oh, yeah, I guess he'd be a villain, too.
Yeah.
But he says, these ain't no reboots, it's a new beginning. So, it's interesting. Our pal, Eric Palicki, posted earlier, they're doing like a major like X-Men versus Avengers like crossover event dealy right now.
Right.
And he's kind of like, doesn't announcing this kind of make that pointless? Which reminds me of the DC 52.
Right.
Because when they announced it, they were in the middle of Flashpoint was their major whatnot. And everybody was kind of like, well, if you're just going to reboot the whole thing in a couple months,
what's the point?
why am I wasting my time on these?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good point. But they're going to change it looks like they're taking like Brian Michael Bendis, who's been writing Avengers for like 10 years, and he'll be writing X-Men, and they're moving another team. They're going to rotate teams around a little bit. And
Right.
they've got one of the X-Men books is going to be, where is it? Bendis and Stuart Immonen, All New X-Men is firmly a time travel story, but, said Bendis, more along the lines of Pleasantville than Back to the Future. Pleasantville's not really a time travel
not
story.
At all. No,
but,
it's
yeah.
not.
It's actually more of like a human rights story if you really dig into the movie.
Time travel. We're talking Time Cop.
God. Let's hope.
That's right.
Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting thing because on one hand, it kind of feels like they're like, hey, this worked for DC. All aboard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
At some point, they just need to just stop being
Settle.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop being so confusing.
I'll send Axel Alonso a tweet. I was be like, settle.
Yeah. Like, enough.
Yeah.
Enough.
Enough is enough,
Yeah.
sir.
Enough is enough. And
Go
it's time
back
for
to being
change.
a front man for a rock band.
Yeah. Axel Alonso and the Digatinis.
Yes.
No?
It'd be like Black Guns N' Roses. Axel Alonso.
Oh, yeah.
It's perfect.
He wears a KFC bucket on his head, too, right?
Wait.
No? All right, let's get into some actual, like
Was he hungry?
like legitimate nerd news here. This isn't even geek news. This is nerd news.
This is hardcore nerd news.
Higgs discovery. CERN may confirm God particle.
God particle. And this, I briefly read about this, and I had a real hard time understanding.
I know it's a little tough. I'm not going to really get into a lot of this because people should just read it for themselves.
I know it's a particle they've been searching for like
Yes.
40 or 50
that
years.
they basically believe will help them explain the beginnings of everything.
Yes, because I think it's what they think causes mass.
It's what scientists it is to scientists to what a clitoris is to most people.
The prestige.
Difficult to find, and sometimes you got to hit it with a hammer to understand it.
Well,
No?
I think in Africa maybe hit it with a hammer and a chisel.
Chisel. Wow. I don't know about that.
It's better than butter knife. Because it'll hurt more, you idiot. Spoon.
Oh, man. Physicists say they have all but proven that the God particle exists. They have a footprint and a shadow, and the only thing left is to see for themselves the elusive subatomic particle believed to give all matter in the universe size and shape. Scientists at the world's biggest atom smasher, plan to announce Wednesday that they have nearly confirmed the primary plank of a theory that could restructure the understanding of why matter has mass, which combines with gravity to give an object weight. Lost yet?
I'm trying.
You still with me?
Physics are... I enjoy physics because there's some cool shit that
Yeah.
happens that no one knows about.
This is not... I need this dumbed down.
Sometimes, dude, you end up in the deep end
Yeah.
of the pool like this. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, boy.
They're like basically what we discovered is the Legos of
Yes.
everything.
like you know the chain of buoys? And we are past the chain of buoys and
Yeah.
we can't touch
Yeah.
right now. It's a problem.
Yep. But
I would say, Brian, if someone can explain this to us, call our voicemail.
but it has to be entertaining.
It has to be entertaining. At 415-857-2589. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you know what the fuck's going on with the God particle, I say call us up.
Yes. Which is funny that it's called the God particle, though,
Yes,
considering most scientists are atheists. But
that's true.
But anyways, no, it's the phrase God particle, coined by Nobel Prize-winning physicist Leon Lederman, is used by laymen, not physicists, more as an explanation for how the
there
subatomic
you go.
universe works than how it all started.
So when it's a physicist hears someone say God particle,
He
they're like,
slaps
oh,
him
one of those.
right across the mouth.
I know these people.
Wham. And I mean like George Michael Wham.
Perfect.
Wake me up. All right, enough of that. No more. That's all I'm going to do.
All right.
The category's there, and I think, this is a big deal in the science world, apparently.
Yes.
And hey, if we're going to cover geek and nerdery, we have to, toss in some
Well,
legitimate
it's a huge story.
geek and nerdery occasionally.
At least on the internet. I don't watch news, so I don't know if it was even covered by the news. But
Do you think they give tours of the world's biggest atom smasher?
I would hope so, because I'd love to chuck a cheeseburger in it and
Right?
just see what happens.
I just want to get near it and see if I can turn into like the Incredible Hulk or
Ooh,
something.
perfect.
Right? I don't know. I don't think there's gamma radiation being blasted all around it.
I
right?
think it's a giant circle, and they shoot atoms at each other,
Nice.
basically.
That'd be sweet.
I'm pretty sure how it works.
So it's like a Nerf war with atoms.
kind of.
Ah.
It's kind of like a Hot Wheels track,
Oh, nice.
Right?
Yeah.
but you have a Hot Wheel going at
So it's
each
like
other.
chicken.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, with atoms.
Less interesting.
Yeah. But imagine if we did it with cheeseburgers. Now we're talking.
We walk in and we're like, guys, I understand that you're whatever these shenanigans are with this God particle. But listen, we're about to blow your minds.
Yes.
Chicken with cheeseburgers. And they're like, right, a chicken burger. We're like, nah,
Like,
not
well,
like
slow
that.
down. Slow
Yeah.
down.
Yeah.
I don't know. We went to the Mud Hens game the other day, and I had a hamburger
Yeah.
with Philly cheesesteak on it. It was pretty good.
It's interesting.
Yes.
I like this.
Yeah.
All right, let's end the show and go get some of those. All right, let's move on to other things. Today is, we're recording this on July the 5th.
The day after everyone blows their fingers off
Ooh,
and shoots
Merca.
Roman candles at each other.
Merca.
Merca.
Pop me a Pabst and see how many fingers I can lose.
That's right.
How many fingers am I holding up?
Wave them.
Just got random loose fingers in
Just
your hand.
chop meat.
Yeah.
Put down the raw burger. That's my hand. Oh.
Sucks to be you. How you going to beat off with that? It's like I got a vagina for a hand now.
Oh, God. Old fleshlight hand.
Oh, man. I was going to do a sound effect, but I was laughing. Yep. Oh, man.
How convenient for that guy, though.
Yeah.
So you could just hose it out and be perfect.
Yeah, and who'd ever know?
Exactly.
Who's going to say anything, even if they did?
That's true, too.
Be like, I have a hamburger head, damn it. He's like, look, it looks like you now.
Oh, Jesus.
I like it when it gags. So anyways, today in history, I pulled this from history.com. This day in history, because this is a monumental day. Now, yesterday was a monumental day because it's the day where we declared that Americans should shoot fireworks and drink beers and grill foods.
Correct.
Which is an important day in American history.
Of course.
Well, today, on July 5th, 1946, French designer Louis Reard unveils a daring two-piece swimsuit at the Piscine Molitor.
Wait. Today's the birth of the bikini?
Fuck yeah!
Ding!
Like I said, we always bring you the hard-hitting news here.
Wow. Very nice.
Yep. Parisian showgirl Michelle Bernardini modeled the new fashion, which Reard dubbed bikini, inspired by a news-making U.S. atomic test that took place off the Bikini Atoll, like Dave Attell, in the Pacific Ocean earlier that week.
Wow.
Yep.
So the bikini was named after an atomic test.
Pretty sweet, huh?
Never knew that.
I know it blows my mind.
Oh, shit. Then we just got to give a high five to Brazilians for adding that whole thong option. High five, guys. High five.
Maybe two if you're into the Brazilian waxing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Just saying. And them asses.
Dat ass.
That ass. Hey. All right, enough of that. But, had to throw that in there because every time before we record, I always check the day in history thing, and that's the first time I've checked it, and I was like, this is something we should talk about.
That's a good one.
A lot of the other times, it's like blah, blah, someone fired the first shot of the Boston Massacre or something unimportant.
Yeah, that's not titties.
No. I mean, that's Crispus Attucks and all. Well, he didn't fire the shot. He was just the first guy that got killed.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Wearing a red shirt, I'm
Still
sure.
not titties.
And he was black.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah. He probably wasn't wearing a red shirt because he might have been. That would have really sucked if he did, though, wouldn't it? You have the Star Trek stigma and all other movie stigma at the same time.
That's very true.
Yeah.
You might as well just shoot yourself.
Yeah,
Get
if
it
you're
over
a
with.
black guy in a red shirt in a movie, you know you're dying first. I mean, you're double
Yes.
jinxed. Oof. Yikes. The only other way you could be, in a worse situation is if you're somehow a vivacious young lady changing somewhere. Because they always die.
They always die. But first they have to be naked, then they die.
Yeah, well,
Naturally.
gotta get the titties in the movie. I mean,
Yes.
What do you want, dude? Would you prefer it the other way?
That's been the trend lately, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Has been the other way. There's been way too much cock and balls in movies lately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying.
I know. That's why you go to the movies a lot. I know.
It's true.
It's all right. So how was Magic Mike?
Damn it, Magic Mike.
It was a swinging good time.
Oh, jeez.
All right, let's move on.
All right, good game.
We'll move away from that. Naked man accused of rubbing one out while driving down I-95 with toy pistol in his behind.
Is this a problem?
Tony High was police in Florida
Weird, Brian.
say they were alerted Monday to a naked man masturbating inside a Jeep Cherokee while
He was a Wrangler, doors off.
he was wrangling something
Yeah, he was.
while driving around the St. Lucie County seat of Fort Pierce. A tow truck driver who pulled up alongside 49-year-old Robert Casey claimed his hands were in his groin area moving around.
That doesn't mean anything.
Maybe he's just throwing some crotch chops.
It's true.
Making a salad in his pants,
Mhm, exactly.
He just needed a little Thousand Island.
Oh, jeez.
What? The police report notes that Casey was in the process of putting his clothes on when he was pulled over on Interstate I-95. Or Interstate 95, god damn it. Brian. Asked why he wasn't wearing any clothes to begin with, the man acknowledged he had problems with this and was seeking therapy. And that, they say, is when things got weird.
That was when they got weird?
WPDF reports the officer then patted Casey down.
Yeah, he did.
And found a toy pistol tied to his leg, part of which was hidden in Casey's behind. Another portion of the contraption was tied around his genitals, the report said.
Okay, this makes me think he had the gun butt in his ass.
Probably.
And the barrel wrapped around his junk.
Maybe. Well, he's, do something to keep it upright.
And then he was sitting on it.
Yeah.
This guy's a creep.
He was charged with lewd and lascivious behavior and booked into the St. Lucie County Jail. Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
The very first comment on this says it's almost like you don't have to say Florida in these posts anymore. Love it.
That's hilarious.
Oh, man.
It's so true, though. It's a sad thing.
I know, right? All right, what we got next here? Bradley Pope, covert agent, allegedly drinks 100 beers, arrested for a DUI.
Wow, after
That's
100 beers, that's crazy.
Not even the weirdest part of the story, other than his amazing mugshot.
That is a great mugshot.
Bradley Pope was arrested on June 3rd by St. Lucie County Sheriff's deputies in Florida. That's funny. That was completely unintentional. That they're in the same area.
Weird.
After telling them he was a covert agent who had drank 100 beers. The TC Palm reported. According to an arrest report sent to the Huffington Post, a person called sheriff's deputies to report that an uninvited woman was swimming naked with Pope in their pool. When deputies arrived, the caller told them Pope and the woman had taken off in the caller's car. Deputies tracked down Pope, who was slurring his speech and had other signs of intoxication, according to the report. When asked if he drank anything that evening, Pope said, "Of course I'm not a drunk. I don't get drunk." But when later asked how much he had to drink, Pope said he had slugged down 100 beers. Pope also said he worked for the CIA, was a covert agent who lived in Costa Rica, and would soon be president of the United States.
Seems legit.
Yeah. He also told authorities he was bipolar and wanted to kill himself.
Well,
Shocking.
As every good president should.
Yeah. Deputies decided not to charge him with stealing the unidentified caller's car because Pope regularly borrows it, apparently.
Well, he is a CIA agent.
Right,
he's got jurisdiction over that car.
Well, sure, yeah. He showed him his papers and he was fine.
Exactly. It's like, I need to commandeer this vehicle.
To go get more beer. I don't think that covers that. I got a gun and you don't.
Exactly. It's in my asshole and tied to my balls.
Damn it, not again. I tell you. You'd have thought that your 4th of July shenanigans would have went unreported. But
who knew?
Yeah.
The man's everywhere, Brian.
I know. On to some more good news. Boy stabbed in the eye with sword during Ann Arbor Stage stunt camp.
He was probably sitting too close.
Yeah.
That's my guess.
I'm going to guess that.
Or he was just a jerk and they just stabbed him.
Yeah. Everyone just got tired of his shenanigans.
Yeah, exactly.
A boy attending the Summer Stunt Academy camp offered by Ring of Steel, a theater troupe dedicated to teaching stunt work and staged violence, was poked in the eye while rehearsing a sword fighting scene at the Student Theater Arts Complex on Thursday afternoon. At the time of the incident, the child, believed to be 12, believed to be? You couldn't ask him? Didn't express any symptom of a puncture and wasn't bleeding. Oh, what? This isn't a story then.
Exactly.
However, instructors decided to call the child's father and recommend he be taken to the emergency room because of swelling to the eye and the fact that it wasn't tracking movement during an initial evaluation.
I'm sure it's fine.
The joke's on them. It was a glass eye anyways. There's just a scratch on it. Just a little of that, is that shit you see on TV where it shows them, like, peeling it off like it's a fucking thing of film on cars? Like, you get a scratch on there, you're painting on, like, nail polish, and you're like, boom.
It's like
fixed.
Like taking the skin off Jell-O. It's been sitting in the fridge too long.
Right, or a nut sack if you nair it.
Oh. Damn it.
I've got to put some throw-ins in there.
That's true. Somebody will find it funny.
Maybe. The boy's father arrived 10 to 12 minutes of the accident and took the boy to the hospital. Apparently, he was not wearing any protective eyewear when the accident occurred.
It's because he's not a pussy.
That's right.
That's right. He's all man for a 12-year-old.
Pull the line from The Simpsons again. Like the episode where Bart's making his soapbox derby car, and he wants goggles, and Homer's like, if stuff starts flying, just turn your head.
Perfect.
So, there it is. If a sword starts going towards your eye, just, turn your head.
Just take it to the temple.
Yeah,
no
or
big
in the
deal.
ear like it's a chopstick.
Yeah, fair enough.
As apparently has happened to one of the guys from TLPS.
Wow, nice.
Stabbed himself with a chopstick.
Was he facing Sergeant Kabuki Man? Because this sort of makes perfect sense.
Might have.
Okay.
It's our firm belief that it's a safe activity, Barbeau said. We view this very
Except for
much.
the eyeballs.
Yeah. It's all fun and games till someone gets poked in the eye,
That's
right?
true,
Then
yeah.
it's hilarious. We view this very much as truly an accident, but that doesn't mean we won't try to make changes as we do any time an injury occurs. We evaluate protocol and try to make it safer. I don't know, call me crazy.
Crazy.
But when you're dealing with 12-year-olds, maybe you should make them wear eye protection.
No? Welder's mask? Just
Yeah.
the most ridiculous. That's what they'll be wearing now.
Yeah, probably.
The most ridiculous eye protection
To
you can
avoid
wear.
litigation and such.
It's going to look like, like full mask hockey helmets and shit on.
Oh, that'd be sweet. No, probably not. Oh, Ann Arbor resident Tricia Masing said she had planned to send her children, ages 8 and 12, to the camp, but no longer will because of the incident. Her children are friends with the injured boy.
Stop being what are you doing?
For all we know, maybe the kid avoided protocol. Like they're like, hey, whatever you do, don't run toward a sword. And he was like,
Yeah, exactly. Some dopey 12-year-old.
Yeah. Or like you said, just some asshole 12-year-old that was like, look at me, I can be an asshole and get everyone's attention. And it's sword to the eye. Karma.
Well, that boy took a sword to the eye, so my children will not be going to this camp. That's exactly what she sounded like.
I agree.
And no, I didn't ask my husband. Of course not. He's too stupid. Like every TV husband.
I'm just enjoying you going off on this.
It's stuff like that annoys me. Oh my God, they got hurt. My kids aren't doing that.
Yeah.
There was a boy in Colorado once that died during football. My boys won't be playing football. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, man. I like it.
There was this girl in Australia that got bitten by a shark. We're totally not going there now. Dummy.
Oh, man.
All right, I think that's enough of that.
Are you good now?
I think so.
Tony's housewife rant of the week.
Yes.
Really? Moving on. I can't read these comments anymore.
Fair enough. I'm sure it's terrible.
Well, speaking of terrible and people doing dumb things with sharp objects, man cuts off own penis with X-Acto knife. Now, in parentheses...
Please believe bath salt's not involved.
Yeah.
Of course not. He wasn't eating a face.
I love how, like, everything that's happening now...
Is bath salts.
If it's crazy, they're like, bath salts. And then they have to go back and fix... Like, well, did you see the guy who ate the face? There was no bath salts in his tox report.
Supposedly it was weed, which I don't believe.
Yeah. I've never seen weed give someone those kind of munchies.
No, exactly.
Like, dude, your face.
No, exactly.
It's like fried chicken,
but
I don't like the skin on it.
It's been a little bit since I burned me some trees.
Yeah.
And I've never had the urge to eat a face.
Me either. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Allegedly. Because we, of course, don't involve
faces.
Dude, I'm a fucking.
We don't involve eating
week.
Faces over tree burning.
Also, that I was going to say we don't condone anything that's illegal, and somehow I said involve.
No, Brian, we're Michigan. It's okay here. Just have to see your doctor.
I'm so depressed.
I can't sleep, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, right?
What else do you need?
I told you already. I can get in there.
I know.
I've got anxiety and various other things. That
Me too.
I could definitely get it taken care of. If you watch or hosted a late-night TV show at any point since the mid-'90s, you probably remember the story of Lorena Bobbitt. If you don't, she cut her husband's dick off. Now I'll skip a sentence. What happened in the typically sleepy San Francisco suburb of Fremont this week...
Whoa, not Florida?
Nope, was a little different. Fremont police report that they responded to a 911 call early Thursday morning to find a 20-year-old man who had cut off his own penis with an X-Acto knife. Now, I'm going to say, before I go any further, I've used an X-Acto knife for a lot of things in my life.
Yes.
For various art projects and, other shenanigans, cleaning stuff out from under your fingernails. Perfectly safe activities.
Yes.
Why would you put an X-Acto knife anywhere near your
junk?
tidbits? Yeah.
I have no idea.
Let's find out.
It's a small blade, too. I mean, is he...
Well, not necessarily. X-Acto makes a variety of blades.
I'm just going by the ones I've used before.
Yeah. They're sharp as fuck, though.
They are sharp as fuck, but that's a tiny... I mean, is he hung like an infant,
well, maybe
I wonder?
He has micro penis.
Exactly. He had to lop it off then. So embarrassed.
He's like, I just can't take this anymore.
It's like photoshopping out that one family member, you know?
He's like, I'll just tape a hot dog on there from now on. Whether it's paper, wood, cloth, or any other material, X-Acto knives
fucking tape on,
let you cut through almost anything with precision and ease. Well, that's probably true.
One night after the bar, goes back to his place, and the lady pulls his drawers down slowly, and there's a fucking Oscar Frank of a wad of duct tape.
Yeah. She just pulls the shorts back up, just looks at him and goes, No.
If it was a Hillshire Farm smoked sausage, maybe.
Maybe. And if it was a summer sausage, it would have already been on.
Yardo beef.
Oh, my God. I forgot about Yardo beef. Oh, that's a local thing, too, isn't it?
It is, I think so.
All right. Detective Bill Veteran. Oh, man, that's a great name.
Bill Veteran's detective?
God could only hope
Holy
he's been there a while
shit.
so he could be veteran Detective Bill Veteran. Told the San Francisco Chronicle that the man whose name is being withheld because he's an asshat was not under the influence of drug or alcohol, but he's unsurprisingly undergoing a psychological examination.
Weird.
Maybe he's cutting it off to serve the people.
That guy, what a ghoul.
Ugh. The man's motivation for removing his own genitalia is currently unknown, which is a damn shame. However, Since drugs have been removed as a factor, bath salts, the synthetic substance known to trigger extreme and often violent hallucinations,
Hot word of the minute. Bath salts. Hot word, hot word.
can likely be ruled out. Authorities located the severed organ in question, and doctors are working to reattach it.
Why? Fuck that guy.
I know.
He cut it off.
We'll
It's his problem.
If nothing else, find out why he cut it off first. Is there a chance he may do it again?
You know, if they're going to reattach it, they should put it on, like, his chin.
I agree.
see what happens? Wasting our time.
Fucking put it, or like attach it to his taint. That way it's in the
Yes.
most
So
uncomfortable
every time he
place for
sits
it.
down.
Yeah. My weenie. I got the beads above the frank. Oh, man. Cutting off one's own penis, a practice called autopieotomy, is not
I
quite
just
as
learned
uncommon
something.
as one would think. Although in certain cases it can prove fatal. Really?
Well, you know, for the larger fellas,
An Indi-
major artery gets nicked.
It's like cutting your neck. An Indonesian man did it in 2010 after discovering his girlfriend planned on dumping him and marrying someone else. Similar incident occurred in the Philippines the following year when a 39-year-old man severed his penis after stabbing his wife.
Why would you take it out on your dick?
Well, it doesn't say what he stabbed her with.
Well, good point.
Maybe he stabbed her with the with the old dickaroo.
It was like, I can't believe I just did that.
Yeah.
No.
It's like right in the fake eye hole.
It's like Evil Dead 2. The evil got in my hand.
Yeah.
I had to chop it off.
Got my dick.
His dick was possessed, clearly.
Naturally.
Yes.
God. I need you. Father, I need you to do an exorcism on my dick. Like, you're way too old for me.
Exactly. Do
However-
you have a son?
However, the most striking event in recent memory occurred in London when a Polish man dashed into a crowded restaurant on the Strand, grabbed a knife from the kitchen,
It's great.
jumped on a table, and sliced off his own dick in full view of the customers. Wow.
That guy is terrific. That guy's my hero.
I know, right?
Of all the dick choppers.
Now, what would be amazing is if instead of just cutting his dick off, if he fucking sabered the tip first. He's like, hey, check this out. Everyone's like, oh, that's
ooh, that
nice.
was impressive.
Got the fucking towel over his arm with his dick laying over it.
Oh, shit. Oh, sabering it.
See, and this is where iTunes sucks, because I now want to name this episode Cock Sabering.
Oh, we could figure out a way around it.
I'm going to have to come up with something.
Yes.
Hot dog sabering or something.
Something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Sausage sabering.
So that would be a good one.
That might work.
Or maybe just like junk sabering or I don't know.
We'll have to come up with something, though,
Yeah.
because... Oh, man. You know, on this story, I kind of wish I
Oh my
would've-
god, I'm wearing beer now.
You're all right.
Yeah, I'm good now.
All you got to do later is just, lick your shirt. Speaking of people who should saber their dick, British man has 15 Miley Cyrus tattoos.
Was he born in Florida?
Let's find out. Probably not, because he's British. Her face is on his arm. Her name is in multiple places, including his knuckles and chest, with reproductions of her signature on the side of each hand. The song titles Liberty Walk and Can't Be Tamed are on his arms, and that's just the beginning. British house cleaner Carl McCoy, 39, has 15 Miley Cyrus-related tattoos on his body. And the Daily Mail reports that he spent 500 British pounds, which is nearly $800, getting tattoos of the 19-year-old singer.
Why?
If you're going to get tattoos of a 19-year-old, this isn't where you would think. Like signature and song titles and...
I don't understand the Miley Cyrus thing at all either.
Yeah.
I'm looking for her slideshow right now.
I
Not
bet
real
you are.
impressed.
Yeah. There's not a bunch of pictures of her various braless shenanigans.
Well, I've seen those too.
Oh, okay.
Still not real
I was
impressed.
going to say, those are normally what
I
you think of.
doubt that Today's Show would have those on her website.
You never know.
And here's her wardrobe malfunction.
Whoops-a-daisy. Loads of people get all sorts of things tattooed on their bodies, like Chinese symbols or pictures of cartoon characters. Why shouldn't I be allowed to have loads of Miley Cyrus tattoos?
Oh, he loves loads.
McCoy has never seen her perform, but
course
chats
not.
with fellow Cyrus fans on his Twitter account.
Ugh, this guy stinks.
I'm surprised he has not seen her perform.
Oh, wait, they have a link to his Twitter account. Click.
Oh, God. I bet he's seen her perform.
Mike Reed, his
just
name,
from the privacy of outside her window.
he's at Miley Cyrus Carl X. That's his, yeah.
What a dingus. I've seen some tattoos for the stupid reasons and stuff. And I always feel bad when you see people with a bad tattoo or something, you know? So, well, it depends. If it's bad because the artist is bad, I feel bad for him. If it was bad because they have a shitty idea, then I don't feel sorry for him.
This guy blows.
Well, look at him, dude. Didn't you just make the comment that he likes loads?
Yeah, well, I'm sitting there looking at his tweets. He at Miley Cyrus, you're amazing, winky face.
Oh my God, is that a big portrait of her on his arm? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Hashtag Miley perfect human being.
Oh my God, he's got her name like across the very top of his like pecs. Like right just where, like if he was wearing a shirt, right where the neckline would fall, basically.
Right.
And it looks like it's done in like an old English font.
Well, he is English.
Oh,
British,
yeah, you're
I
right.
guess.
And that's old OLDE, by the way. And English, you know, like the malt liquor.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, this guy stinks. Let me click on his recent images.
I think he needs to spend more time at the pub. Less
Oh,
time
weird.
At the tattoo shop.
Every image is Miley Cyrus except for this one of him. Oh my God! Here's a picture of his tattoo of Miley's of her face. Let me spin my lappy.
Whoa, does she have a mustache? Oh no, it's just the way it
It's
looks.
just bad tattooing.
She's kind of got a monkey face there, doesn't she?
Yeah, it's not a great tattoo.
Wow. Yeah, because I was looking at that right here, because that's the one that's on his left shoulder, and I was like, yeah, about that. Oh,
Yeah.
if you're gonna have somebody do a portrait on you, folks, make sure you see some work first.
This guy's like, dude, it's just pictures of Miley, pictures of magazine articles, and like the text.
That's normal for a
This
39-year-old,
dude's a
isn't
fucking
it?
creep, man.
39-year-old obsessing over a 19-year-old?
I
Perfectly
guess.
normal.
Oh my God.
I mean, you do it. You're not 39 yet.
This dude needs to be put to death. I mean, hey.
Cocksaber.
Of course, he's got a ton of followers. Oh, wait, he's probably Team Followback. It's almost the same number of followers. And
Oh, yeah. Well, plus he's a member of Cyrus forums and shit, probably. They probably all follow each other. Not to mention, if you start tweeting, like Miley, like hashtag Miley or those kind of things, you probably get a shit ton of various people following you.
Probably.
And proof is in the pudding. Did you see the other day when we have now 2 people following our account on Twitter, which is at salty_language, that had to do with handbags after I made whatever comment it was about
Damn robots.
about child labor. Remember when I made that comment to you about how you said you had an extra kid at your house?
Yes.
And I was like, are you getting wallets, purses, shoes out of this? 2 followers for handbags alone. And after our buddy Brian Smith made a comment that after we got hacked the other day, that he thought, he was like, I thought you guys were going to open up the salty language like gym or something like that. And I made some comment about us, training people. There's
Right.
like 2 fitness people following us now.
Of course.
And clearly they haven't looked at pictures of me. Otherwise they'd be like, oh, who's this slob? Let's not insult him. I don't want to make him depressed, though.
Hold on, I'm gonna tweet at this guy.
Oh, dude, don't.
Tweet to?
Are you using our account?
No, it's mine.
Oh.
You, sir, are a creep.
Dude, you're going to... Watch you get crushed by the Miley army now.
Please. All right, there you go.
They're just going to show up at your house tomorrow, a bunch of Namblik card carriers wanting to fucking ruin you.
All right, that's official. I tweeted at him. We'll see what happens.
Hilarious. I love it. All right. Now, this next story is something that finally we can all rest a little easier.
Right.
Scientists confirm existence of old person smell.
I apparently am a scientist.
Yeah, my nose confirmed this years ago.
Yes, exactly.
All you got to do to confirm it is walk into a rest home.
Yeah.
And you're like, wow, it smells like, and I don't mean the normal like death and shitty
Baby
diaper.
powder.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my favorite. Death and baby powder.
Oddly enough, that's the name of my new fragrance coming out.
So
There's more death to it.
There-
The baby powder's just a light touch.
there's the old folks home death and baby powder smell.
Yeah.
There's the Anthony Cumia hot bubblegum and homework smell.
I don't think that's from a rest home.
No. No.
Yeah.
Quite the opposite, sir.
You know that smell in retirement homes and your grandmother's house?
Death!
Mothballs and stale air may not be entirely to blame.
Yes, old skin.
Oh, man. Dusty Crevices. Ooh, that's a good band name.
That is a good band name. It's going to be a good country band.
A country band.
We're the Dusty Crevices.
In a new study, researchers have confirmed for the first time that older people have a recognizable body odor that can't be fully explained by grooming, diet, or other environmental quirks. In fact, the study found this old person smell is distinctive enough that young adults can more often than not identify an old person by body odor alone.
Wow.
Do you know why? It's probably because they don't smell like Axe body spray.
This lack of wiping?
Also, no, because there's plenty of young people that don't do that.
Yeah, good point.
Gamer funk.
Yeah, ugh. Oh, boy.
All I have to say about that.
Damn it. Clean your ass, boy.
Can't have a dirty ass. From Crank Anchors. This isn't totally surprising. Scientists have known for years that a broad range of animal species, including meese, deer, otters, rabbits, and monkeys, undergo body odor changes in adulthood, which may help the animals select suitable mating partners. Humans have found better ways of screening potential mates, like, ChristianMingle.com. But
Exactly.
not a sponsor.
Or Craigslist.
Yes. I like it. Or your local yearbook. Humans have, we found better ways of screening potential mates, but like other animals, we may have once used age-related signals gathered from body odor to choose partners, avoid sick people, or distinguish kin from non-kin. Well, that makes sense. I mean, you're around a group of people and you're like, I smell death.
Yes.
Let's not hang out with this person.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, let's go to the cafeteria for
Clearly, they're going to be depressing.
You never know. They might not be.
No, they will.
What if all of a sudden they start tap dancing?
Well, that's pretty awesome.
No?
No, probably not.
All right, fine.
Because then it's going to smell like old person and sweat. That's even worse.
So like you after work.
Yes, oh boy. Got that right.
Old balls and sweat.
Holy shit.
Man, I tell you. Yeah, I don't think this surprised anybody, but isn't it always amazing when there's a scientific study that comes out and, you read
It's
it?
so obvious.
Oh, no, that's not what I was going
okay.
at, but yes. But just the fact that somewhere someone got a grant to study this.
Yes.
Like, so what is it you needed the money for? Well, you see, we were going to study whether or not old people have a distinctive smell to them. It's like, can't you
really?
just use your nose?
I never would have thought that.
Yeah.
I need to come up with grants and shit so I can,
Yeah. It's like walk into a nursing home, walk into a high school.
Yeah.
Big difference in the smell, as you pointed out earlier.
Yep. Death and baby powder.
Right.
Homework and bubble gum.
Right. I'll leave you to figure out which is which. If you can't figure that one out, just shoot yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It's over. It's over, Johnny.
Yeah. Then again, maybe not. Might be more entertaining to send them around to places. Go into a nursing home and they're like, I love the smell of bubble gum in the morning. And everyone's like, what?
Yeah,
Like, I can't chew gum. It pulls my dentures out.
Damn the dentures.
Now, if you hear that in high school, you have a problem.
No. It's
No?
fine.
I don't think high school kids are generally having dentures.
Fair enough.
If you know what I'm saying, boss.
I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Word.
Hey, I clicked this link. Why is it not opening? There we go. Next story is bikini robbery where $200,000 goes comically wrong.
Oh, damn it. I didn't open up the bikini robbery one.
Oh, you son
God
of a
damn
bitch.
it. Bikinis.
You son of a bitch.
Which oddly ties into our,
Yeah.
our thing.
I don't know. Our day in history.
Day in history. There we go. Found it.
Day in...
Now, if she was robbing the bank here, she should just get away with it.
No, I don't think she was. I think that's a stock photo of
Oh.
some broad in a bikini
Damn it.
celebrating this fine day in American
Yes,
history.
celebrating
Or
July
in history.
5th.
Just in history. Not just American.
This is what our forefathers fought for.
Damn right.
That's right.
They just didn't know it at the time.
No, they didn't.
But I guarantee if they would have saw it, they would have known that that's what they were fighting for.
Exactly.
Like, they would have been like, fuck this. Fuck the tea taxes. Let's get some broads in bikinis.
Let's get them titties out. Let me see that colonial ass.
Oh, man.
See that?
Jefferson was into the bigger asses.
Hey, yo, Jefferson, see that bitch over there? She be hitting the mutton. Look at that ass.
Mutton. Oh, man. You kids. And your... Yeah, anyways. All right, so back to the story. It would have been the sexiest grand theft ever. Hot coffee? Instead of bikini
Nice.
robbery, where $200,000 turned into slapstick comedy.
Oh, please let them play Benny Hill music.
At about 5:30 Sunday morning, Tustin police noticed a suspicious white van outside of a Tustin warehouse, and that the warehouse fence had been cut open. 8 hoodlums in their mid-20s and 30s had cut gaping holes.
Yeah, gaping.
In the warehouse front doors and threw as many swimsuits as they
Oh, they didn't do robberies in bikinis?
No.
I have no interest in the story anymore.
could. They threw as many swimsuits as they could into trash bags. 2 of the 8 stayed outside as lookouts in a separate vehicle. After grabbing their stringy loot, the suspects jumped back in the van and took off on the 405 freeway. When the police attempted to stop the van, the robbers reportedly jumped out of the moving vehicle in an attempt to escape. Not surprisingly, they failed and all 6 were arrested. The 2 lookout delinquents tried a different escape route, the 5 freeway north. Alas, they didn't get far and both were arrested. If it wasn't already clear, it appears that most of the defendants are inexperienced in the field of crime. That is for Carpintero, who has 4 prior prison convictions and could face more than 10 years in prison. Clearly, some Angelinos are serious about pool parties over Memorial Day weekend. This is an older story, in case you didn't realize.
Don't even look at the comments.
All right.
They're terrible.
Oh, are they racist, though? 'Cause
No,
these kids are all
there's one. The very top one.
Oh, it's racist.
Wow, what a surprise. They all seem Hispanic by last name. Let's see which ones have been given free educations, meals, and health care orders, and see how our hard-earned taxpayer money is being spent.
Jesus Christ. Mm-hmm. So fucking tired of people doing that.
Except for one guy. Ay caramba, amigo.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
That's better.
I kind of want to interview these guys because I want to know what the hell they were going to do with it. Were they going to sell this bathing suits?
There's also this guy. He's got a great quote on it. It's like, born naked and stupid, nothing has changed. But it's if that model was wearing it at the time, I'd try to steal it and then strike up a conversation. Just saying.
Why would you steal her bikini and then strike up a conversation?
That's true. By strike up conversation, he means rape.
Oh, all right.
Clearly.
Damn it. I'm not down with all these code words
He's
for rape.
forcibly going to steal that bikini.
Fair enough.
And that virginity, which she probably doesn't have. So
Maybe
I guess
he means ass virginity. Oh, man. And this story, which you have to take the lead on, because it's depressing.
It is depressing.
And hilarious.
This is conclusive proof that there is no God and humans are essentially evil. So we found the God particle. Now we find the lack of God.
Right.
Yeah.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
So there's some pictures of an orangutan.
Not an orangutan, people.
Not
no
orangutan.
G at the end.
Orangutan. So Meat Pony, she's an orangutan.
Wait, did you say meat pony?
Meat Pony, like meter. Not like a meat.
I'm sorry. I thought you were calling her meat pony.
Not like our punk band, the Meat Ponies.
Yeah. You want to see the meat ponies? Zip.
She's an orangutan from a small village in Borneo where they cut down the rainforest to render the palm oil that gets sold abroad and made into lip. Okay, what about her? Oh, so tell us about Pony. Pony's an orangutan from a prostitute village in Borneo. We found her chained to a wall, lying on a mattress. She'd been shaved all over her body.
I have to say it. That's how I like finding my prostitutes.
That's right, baby.
Shaved on a mattress and handcuffed to the wall.
So basically, this is
Chained to the wall, sorry.
an orangutan sex slave that's been here for 6 or 7 years.
Oh, man, that ass is toe up.
Yeah. Oh. So basically, yeah, it's this wild animal that they have chained to a wall that people, men, of course, because we're creeps, would pay to go bang an orangutan.
Hot monkey sex?
Big time, I guess.
Wait, are orangutans monkeys? I can never remember.
Ugh, so creepy.
Yeah, because the big ones are the apes, I think. That's just awful.
Yeah, it is awful,
Dude, did
isn't
you read,
it?
like, the next part?
Which part?
Like, talking about, like, where is it? Did the clients realize they were, in fact, getting an orangutan? Oh, yeah, they would come in especially for it. You could choose a human if you preferred, but it was a novelty for many of the men to have sex with an orangutan. They shaved her every other day, which meant that her skin had all these pimples and was very irritated. The mosquitoes would get to her very badly, and the bites would become septic and very infected. She would scratch them constantly. They would put rings and necklaces on her. She was absolutely hideous to look at.
If a man walked near, she would turn around to present and then start gyrating.
All right, I have to go back to something, and then we'll address the gyrating. They put rings and necklaces on her.
You got sex her up.
Dude, I was waiting for lip sync.
Oh, damn. Top comment. Pony 2012.
God damn it. Oh, man. God damn, that's horrible.
Yeah, that is pretty horrible, isn't it?
Wow. I mean, seriously. We've done a lot of wrong things on this. I don't know that anything is, well, aside from molesting children, because I still think that's horrendous, but I don't know that much else is worse than this.
That's pretty bad.
Fucking chaining up an orangutan, shaving that thing every other day, and letting people just come in and just...
Who's in charge of shaving down that orangutan snatch? Oh, God.
The whole thing got shaved down.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you got to get there eventually.
It's true.
Eventually, you got to hit ground zero. Oh, God.
Man.
That seems
I ain't
like
trying
a problem.
to shave no orangutan jerky, dude.
No, exactly.
Uh-uh.
No.
That's fucking gross, man. Who the fuck wants to fucking orangutan? Especially when you have the choice. Like
he did it for the goof.
Yeah. You go in and you're like, hey, I need me a broad to bang. And the madam's like, well, you can have this woman or a shaved orangutan chained to the wall. And you're like,
Covered in
"Hey."
pimples.
Yeah, covered in pimples.
Oh, look, it's presenting and dancing.
It's like, well, this one will put up less of a fight.
I guess I'll stick it in.
God.
It's terrible.
It's like, well, I got the herp dick. I guess I'll fuck the monkey.
That'll teach it.
God. I don't know what to say, man. I think this would be a good time to promo some other shows or another show from the podcast network or Podgods Network, right?
I don't know. Is it?
Because nothing says listen to another show like us talking about, forcing yourself on an orangutan.
Yeah, maybe we should take a break so we can all go take showers.
Yeah. We'll be back, folks.
So what the hell is this about a fresh, clean, generic bumper?
Basically, a bunch of the podcasts, they want to promote us. They'll put us on with our little commercial for our show, the Anti-Semantic Show. But they want us to be clean.
What do you mean by clean?
Well, like our last bumper, Drew kept saying rape.
What? And the problem there is...
They want us not to talk about rape during the bumper.
I don't know if I could do that, man. That's going to take a lot of effort.
I mean, there's plenty of things that aren't rape. Pray to God. You know at least one or two things that aren't rape, right?
Non-consensual sex.
I think that's rape.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's actually the definition of rape you've just stated.
Face fucking without consent.
Again,
still,
rape.
The consent word. That's what we're getting caught up on.
Taking a girl's virginity when she's sleeping.
I guess that's rape.
It's a hazier line, but I'm still pretty sure that's rape.
That's rape.
If she's dreaming that she wants it, it's fine.
I guess.
I don't know, because it's still a dream. It's not real life. Did she explicitly say yes?
What if I'm dream fucking her or something?
Well, you mean like you fall asleep beside her and you sleep rape?
Yeah, exactly.
That's still rape.
Yeah, so we're all about rape.
The Anti-Semantic Show. It's all about rape. Find us online at antisemanticshow.com, facebook.com/antisemantic show, and at Anti-Semantic Show without the O on Twitter.
And we're back with Brian and Tony's Salty Language on
Still toweling off.
Shameless Plug Studios, 105.2, The Bear. Roar.
We've got a caller on line one. No, I'm kidding.
No, we
Damn
don't.
it. If we,
Oh, that
we
would have been a
should've
perfect
fucking
segment for
planned that right.
voicemails. Damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been awesome. See,
Fail dozer.
this is how, now we ripped down the fourth wall here. People saw inside of Shameless
know.
Plug Studios.
Damn it. We bent over and just showed them our gaping assholes.
Boy, did we.
Like peer into our souls.
That's where the soul's kept.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
It's like Sauron's eye of the body. You didn't know that?
No. No,
It also
but-
houses the prostate.
I do want boxers that just say Mordor on them now, though.
Well, now you know why.
Yeah, exactly.
They should say more backdoor. Anyways,
That was just sprayed nude beach everywhere.
wouldn't be the first time you sprayed in a nude beach.
Well, you'll have that.
Yeah. All right. Well, now that we're back, whew, you feeling fresh now? after what we covered before.
I can't believe we didn't go right into the.
I know.
God, we suck.
Well, again,
That was a spontaneous.
that's what lack of planning gets
Exactly.
you. Because had we planned that at all, like if you would have been like, "Hey, I'm gonna," I would have probably had the other part. But
fuck it. It just kind of popped in my head. You know how it goes.
Well, let's do some voicemails.
Hey.
Apparently, some people want to call and they got things to say to us.
Okay, voicemail it is.
First, as always, we're going to do the Google translation because they stink at translating or transcribing. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So the first message is.
That was not the first message. Well, you all right there?
Yeah, I'm good now.
All right.
Hey, hello, bye-bye. It's got to take a break. Hi. They really up. That's the first.
Now, I have a feeling that this one actually is going to be close
It might be. Let's find out.
because of who put it
Oh,
in.
you know what? I gotta check my. I gotta check my levels. Damn it.
You better not be messing with the black man's levels.
That's right.
You don't fuck with my levels.
Hey, it's
For those of you
you
who,
gotta be kidding me.
oh my God, she's laughing. Oh, all right.
I really fucked this up.
Yes, you did. All right, that was a fantastic voice call.
That sultry sound was the one and only Google Goddess from Last Podcaster Standing, who can be found at Evil, EVILOI, on Twitter.
Yeah, that was a fine message. Thank you.
So, jump on Twitter and hit on her.
Hey, why not? All right, our next voicemail, Brian.
Yeah.
Transcribes as, "Hey, Stephanie, who got us out?" Ooh, I'm sorry. Let me just start that.
Hey, Stephanie, who
Hey,
got us?
Hey, Stephanie, who got us from T out the estimate show? Did you live or live? Just wanted to call you up and stay with that and go yourself by.
Ah,
Naturally.
of course.
All right.
That was nice.
That was nice.
Now let's hear what she actually said.
Hey, it's Stephanie, the Google Goddess from TLPS and my new show, GG Live. Just wanted to call you up and say what's up and go fuck yourself. Bye.
I know where to go fuck yourself. I could tie into that
I know,
promo
right?
I want to make.
Yep. And spank off, too.
Well,
Because she's telling you to go fuck yourself, so.
That's true.
There you go.
Go
ram it in
I
the
do
eye
as
of
I'm
Sauron.
told.
Yeah.
Right into the old One Ring.
Yep. Unfortunately, it doesn't give you an invisibility cloak when you stick it in.
It's just shame.
One cock ring to rule them all.
We got one more, Brian. This one came in right before we fired up the Shameless Plug Studios.
You're right.
Yeah.
With our world's largest atom smasher.
Exactly.
That's how we powered up.
And
That and on
clearly,
the tears of the Japanese.
this person knows us just by the transcribing. So it says, "Hello, priests. Hello, file. Hello, rapist. Walk into a bar. Your turn to direct."
Huh.
Exactly.
All right. Let's hear it.
So a priest, a pedophile, and a rapist walk into a bar. He orders a drink.
I get it. It's all the same people. You get it, Brian?
I get it.
Damn it, Diggy.
I will not tolerate this kind of intolerance.
I wasn't expecting a dirty joke, and I appreciate it.
I do too.
Yes, more dirty jokes, please.
And I will say this, on the new episode of TLPS that went up last night, they did a segment where Stephanie, the retard that called us twice to convey the message. I kid because I love.
I know.
But anyways, she has a book of dirty jokes on there, and I highly recommend listening to their show so you can hear it. I won't spoil the jokes, but there's one that makes all the guys on the show, or half the guys, very uncomfortable.
Right?
Like the back of a Volkswagen.
Naturally.
Yeah. But yeah, please call into our voicemail with a dirty joke. Like we've said before, if you need help with your life, whether or not to keep a kid, call us up. If you've been touched in certain areas, especially if you're a girl and it was by another girl, because that's hot.
That is hot, yes.
Call
us
us
up, by all means.
If you need touching in certain areas and you're a hot girl, call us up.
Call us up, indeed.
I'm trying to get Tony divorced, apparently.
No, it's cool. It's cool. We can roll with the punches. It's all right.
Oh, all right. Fair enough. It's for the show.
It's all for the show.
Yeah. It's like acting.
Exactly.
A little, just the tip.
Like salty
not
language
cheating.
at Gmail for them titty pictures.
Right. Right. Like I said, a little just the tip, not cheating.
No, exactly.
Right.
Although, I'm going to let you ladies into a little secret. Just a tip is a lie.
Just the tip of my nuts.
Actually, I do have a tip for the ladies, Brian. I noticed this today on a nice hot day. Ladies, when you're driving around, for some reason, it's always women wearing skirts.
Uh-huh.
They have their legs out like they're at the gynecologist. And I don't understand why. But it's a good thing for us truckers that are sitting 3 feet above you. Just saying.
Oh, man.
So keep it up, ladies.
Are you saying you can see Puxatawny Phil?
Yeah, pretty damn close. Ugh.
Is he seeing his shadow? You catch
You
my...
know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, that's all the voicemail.
That
we
was
got.
Tony's trucker tip of the week.
Yes, trucker tip of the week, guys. Woo!
Oh, man. So, yeah, thanks for the voicemails, folks. And like I said, call us up and tickle the voicemail box with whatever you got.
Hey, please.
It can take it.
It certainly
It's
can.
very accommodating. It stretches.
Remember, it's 415-857-2589.
It's Alice in Chains next on. Like we were going into the radio bit again.
On the bear. Roar. So silly.
Really shouldn't use the bear, dude. Every time I think of bear, it's just synonymous with, large hairy gay men now. Or attacking men in turtlets in Canada.
Naturally.
Yeah. What are you going to do? Speaking of hello to our friends in Canada. Or
We have friends in Canada?
yeah, we have two.
Acquaintances.
Well, we have a friend in Canada and an expatriate that used to be a friend of ours in Canada.
Naturally.
Traitor! Benedict Arnold. Oh, man. Yeah, well, so what do we got left on the show today?
Well, we have a few more stories if we want to do them, or we can just say skip them, go right into the next.
We have more stories? I don't have any more on my board. You have something?
Maybe I'm clicking on the wrong shit here.
If you have something, do it. We'll do it. Go ahead. I don't
we got
care.
this one. I don't know why it's up, but the kid on it's creepy, so I'm closing this window. Fuck
Okay.
you, kid.
Right in the
Ah,
mouth.
fuck you, kid. But this one,
Right in the Sorana.
Shari Barnes threatened to defecate on a neighbor's lawn.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what happened to that. I had that up. I must have accidentally closed it.
Eh.
All right, let's do it.
When it comes to bugging the neighbors, Brian, guess the state.
Cunt.
No.
Florida.
Whoa, ding, ding, ding.
I forgot cunt is not a state.
This Florida woman had a really crappy idea.
Son of a bitch.
Sherry Barnes, 32, was arrested on May 27th after allegedly threatened to take a shit on someone else's lawn.
I like it.
At about 3:20 a.m., the shitting hour, cops are called to a neighbor's home in Vero Beach after receiving reports of a disturbance. Upon arrival, Barnes was allegedly yelling obscenities at Elman Antonio Diaz, the owner of the house. He noticed that the motion light on his property was illuminated him, alerting him to a trespasser. Weird. When he exited the house, Diaz reportedly saw Barnes squatting on his property, threatening to take a shit.
Yeah, it's hot.
It was unclear whether she actually defecated.
Nice. Was this in Germany?
No, it's Florida.
Oh, sorry. All right, so here's what would have been hilarious. Instead of them finding her squatting, if they would have found her dragging her ass like a dog on the carpet.
Like, oh god, she's got worms.
She's just scooting across the lawn.
Now, Barnes also allegedly threatened Diaz physically, saying she would have her cousins come to his house and rape his wife.
Wow.
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 Weird officer on scene smelled alcohol on her breath. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Barnes reportedly moved to her own driveway, saying she could not be arrested there because she was on her own property and she did not like the cop. Yeah.
Well, it depends. If you're taking a shit on your own driveway, then yeah, you still can be arrested for, indecent exposure and probably something else.
Exactly.
Or just being belligerent.
Classy and sexy is one of the comments here.
Oh, naturally. That was exactly what I was thinking.
Wow, woman, maybe. A lady? No way.
'Cause
Keep it classy, Florida.
What they don't tell you about in the story is how the two of them hooked up afterwards. Because what we didn't know was that's exactly what her neighbors are into.
Yes.
They were like, hey, go ahead and shit on that yard.
Yeah, do it. Let me get under there first.
Yeah, I was going to say, the guy's like, hold on, let me put on my AstroTurf
Let me go get my coffee table.
Wow, an AstroTurf suit and a coffee table.
Well, glass coffee table,
Well,
of course.
Of course. You don't want it on you. It's
Yes.
tough to clean off. There we go.
Oh, yeah, a little technical difficulties there.
Man, you ain't kidding.
Power to the board got cut, folks.
Seriously.
You know what that is? It's a case of sabotage.
Yep. I can't stand it. I know you planned it.
I'm a setting straight this Watergate.
I was actually going to say it was, the man trying to censor us.
That's true.
Damn it, we won't have none of that.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I'm not into fucking men.
good point.
I mean, if that's what people do, that's
Just
their
his
own
beliefs.
business.
How about that?
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
Right in those beliefs.
That's right.
Not the briefs, in case you misunderstood.
Exactly.
No.
All right, that was the last news story.
Oh, okay. So it was like bonus coverage there.
Yes,
Just
bonus.
It just got tucked in. Peeled the tape off and realized there was more there than we bargained for.
Oh, God, was there ever?
All right, well, let's see. What else could we do? Oh, I know. I think it's time for a special segment that we haven't done in, about a month, because that's...
It has been about a month, because
That's
that's
what we
kind of
do.
how we do it.
Yeah.
We don't have 8 classical music ready to go.
know.
That's all right. This is the Salty Language presents Autocorrect Theater. As a picture classical music, it's awesome.
That's all I got.
We're going to go to standard. I'm right or left there, Brian?
Of course.
All right.
Fucking conservative.
Let's do this.
Yeah.
Your ringtone is the Death March from Star Wars. I mean, Fatty Vader's theme. LOL. Fatty equals Darth.
Fatty Vader? That's what the kids in Jedi school called him before he started that South Beach diet.
That is hilarious, autocorrect. Is it?
Fatty Vader is
Fatty Vader's
That's
good.
my new rap name.
Yo, Fatty Vader.
Who's your fatty? Thanks, baby.
So, I'm assuming it's L.A. No, it doesn't. Okay, so the La Dazzlers came and did the barbecue game.
What the hell?
Wow, none of that happened. The landscapers came and did the backyard again.
Oh, I bet they did.
Yeah.
Got all over that backyard.
You betcha.
Hey, baby, let me plant some seeds.
We're gonna do's it.
Dump my seed in your yard.
Then fertilizer.
Yay! One more beer, then we're lesbian. Autocorrect. Leaving. Next. I caught some squirts.
That's nice, I guess.
Yeah, you want one?
No thanks. You can keep them.
You sure they're the flying ones?
Lane, flying squirts? Why would I want that?
Squirrels.
Blah! I thought you were sick or something. LOL.
That was actually from one of our conversations earlier.
Yeah, fair
Damn,
enough.
flying squirts. Been there.
Dan and I are going out. Dinner's in the microwave.
Awesome. You're the best. Where you heading?
He's going to show me his cock. I'm super excited. Well, that's a supper.
It sure
I'm
does.
super excited.
What the fuck, Mom? Ew. Why
Wow,
would
Mom's
you say
got
that?
a deep voice. Oh my God, his cock.
Yeah, got it, Mom. Thanks.
Stupid phone. Dock, where he keeps his boat.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse me?
I'm telling Dad. Doc. Anyway. Man, my dad just yelled at me about coming home late. I remember he used to always hit me when I was a kid.
I know how I feel. My dad used to take out his dick and whip it at me when I talked back.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
What is? Wait, I meant stick.
Took out his dick. Helicopter.
Helicopter.
Smiley face. What are your plans for today then?
Nothing beyond seeing you dead. Dear.
That's awful.
It was supposed to say... Okay, it was supposed to say you can look up the schedule for Richmond Sam Auto Correct Erections. What the fuck? I swear this boner's ridiculous at times.
What are you talking about and who was that meant for? Richmond Sam? What's that?
Never find I'll call your in a few egg salad what I meant.
This is like Google's transcribing,
It
apparently.
is. It is.
Or Google got us his first message.
Well, that's a great way for me to start. I need anal, but I just can't take one for 15 minutes like Eric. I have to have 2 hours, so it never happens. Frowny face.
What?
Wow, iPhone, really? Forget one space and now my husband is gay and I'm a freak. I need a nap.
I was just thinking, OMG, Lily and Eric is a freak.
Get your freak on.
Okay. Kroger has a deal on baby black kids at the Highland store.
What? LOL.
LOL. That would be baby back ribs. Would have been funny if the second time it said baby black ribs.
Exactly. Mashed potatoes or bitch goblet potatoes tonight. What the fuck? Oh my god, butthurt potatoes. Bit hurt. Ugh. Buttered.
Butthurt potatoes. That's something from Workaholics, right?
It sounds like it.
My allergies are kicking my ass.
Yoda. LOL. Oh, I almost cut you off.
You're fine. What the fuck? Yoda, laugh out loud today.
The allergies are strong with this one. Take Claritin, you must.
LMFAO. I'm laughing so damn hard.
Come over, I miss you.
I'm too fat.
Time to use that gym membership I got you.
Far. Too far. What?
What? I didn't mean to insult you, baby.
I'm just saying you a little thick, girl. I like it like that.
Oh my god. I was driving in the fast lane doing 80 and my tits flew off. Waiting for AAA to come. It was so scary.
LOL.
LMAO. Tire flew off. Damn you, autocorrect.
That's an accident I want to see. I want to see some tits fly off.
Hey, Mommy. Do you like your new iPhone? I love mine.
Hey, Dingleberry. Yeah, it's great. I lobster all the fetish. Much llamas to you from Dad.
Mom?
Oops. How do I tell off erection? How do I tell off autocorrect? How do I tell off an autocorrection?
Oh, my God. She's having a seizure. Stroke time.
Oh, shit, son. Love it.
Loving it. Good old... Oh, and that is now the conclusion of autocorrect theater.
Thank you, Alistair.
You're quite welcome.
Go make me some gravy.
Yes. White or brown?
Yes.
Swirled it is, sir.
Woohoo! I want it served like ice cream.
Quite right. Cold gravy solidified into a cone.
Yes.
Yes.
That is really disturbing. The idea of
Yes, it is.
Of tucking into a cone of gravy.
Old gravy cone. I'll take 2. Do you have beef and chicken?
All right, I want to say old gravy cone is what someone needs to start referring to some old person they know as.
Old gravy cone.
For no real reason other than it just sounds like a condition. It's like gravy leg, except much worse.
Well, you know the old orthopedic shoes, the one like sole's bigger than the other one?
Yes.
I heard it referred as a creep boot. I love it. I can't wait to see somebody with it so they can become old creep boot.
I hope you have to get one.
Oh, it served me right.
I want to call you old creep boot. Man, I need to write that down just in case. Like, in case Tony...
Yes. Note to self.
You call me up one day and you're like, dude, guess what I got? And all of a sudden I hear a little ding on my phone. It's my reminders thing. It's like, don't forget to call Tony Creepboot. Like, how did it know?
Amazing.
Google's taking over my
the
phone.
The ghost of Steve Jobs.
Skynet.
Again.
Skynet.
Damn Skynet.
Well, there you go. I believe that we can call that an episode.
All right.
Episode 50. Oddly enough, we, at the beginning, said it was, giant size and all that, but it's not looking like it's going to be.
Wow, what are we at?
1 hour and 23 minutes.
That's about right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The laughs, Brian. The laughs are giant
It's
size.
the motion of the ocean, not the size.
Exactly. And the insults and the poop jokes and the gravy.
And the making fun of Google Goddess.
Well, she deserves it sometimes.
Well, for that phone call she did.
Yes. Yes.
Nothing else.
Exactly.
Because... man, it's a damn shame when someone goes full retard on the phone.
It's even worse shame when people play it for everybody.
And then make fun of it. That's the kind of assholes we are, though.
Indeed.
That's why we're so beloved.
Yes.
Right?
I hope so.
By everyone.
It seems like it. Damn, numbers look good, son.
I know. We've been doing all right lately. Numbers have been going up thanks to everybody who's been listening.
Yeah, keep it up.
Yeah, keep sharing it with various folks that, force it down their throats.
Exactly.
Make them gag.
Like, grab their iPhones, just put it on it.
Yeah, I want to see tears out of their eyes and. Oh,
perfect.
I'm just thinking of graphic face fucking scenes, but that's what I want the title of this episode to be somehow. Oh my goodness! But that's what you got to do sometimes when you got to spread the goodness. Knock on people's doors, ask them if they've heard the good news.
They'll be like, "Here, let's play this up."
Hello.
Have you heard the good news?
No.
Salty Language Podcast. You just punch him in the face with it. You throw a USB drive on their chest.
It's a good idea. I like that. Yes. We want the salty soldiers out there doing our bidding.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bidding. Excellent.
Like, can I throw something salty on you?
Sure, come on in.
Yeah. Fat.
I was about ready to do that myself.
It's tough to do a circle jerk with the two of us. Let me call my friends over.
My favorite lately, Jay Moore saying fucking stomach pancakes.
Yeah.
That made me laugh so hard.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Stomach pancakes.
That's right. Sometimes you batter the cupcakes.
For some reason, he comes up with the best jizz lines.
Yeah.
Map of Hawaii,
That's a good
stomach
one.
pancakes.
Stomach pancakes is pretty good. That's why I should just name this episode Stomach Pancakes. See if it gets through. Probably will. There's nothing wrong with
There's
it.
nothing wrong with that,
Nah.
yeah.
And they're not going to actually listen to the episode.
No, of course not.
Because, whatever.
Yes.
Well, there we go. Another therapeutic episode.
Indeed.
You can now get off the couch and come back in a week.
All right.
We'll still be here for you.
That's right.
We'll, you can lay your head in our lap. We'll gently, tussle your hair while you're...
I think on that note, Brian.
Yes, sir.
Have a beer, you'll be fine?
I believe so.
All right.
Bye-bye.
The bear. I got nothing.
It's 1 p.m. I'm waking up with thoughts of getting totally fucked up. Shit shower shave, gotta be that way to impress the bibs. And I just got paid, so I text my mates and say to meet at Castle Park or Lowther Street. You buy the smokes, I'll bring the drink, and we can party. So we get a little drunk and we stumble into town and we go into the shape and we all getting around. So called JD, add a dash of coke and then it's back outside so that we can have a smoke. Stumble to the tons, you can't hear for the music. You're asking for a light and there's someone shouting, prove it. Forget this man, I'll catch you later. See you in centers after a shot in shakers. Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked? Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked?
Drop death charge into my drink. Take it all down in one sweet sip. Run to the toilet and throw up in the sink. Kicking off the night in the motherfucking ship. Get fucked, get wasted. Don't stop to taste it. Sip it all up, you better not waste it. Moving on to the tons, we're ready to rock. We're partying hard and they're in for a shock. 1 shot, 2 shot, 3 shot, 4. Let the bodies hit the floor. 5 shot, 6 shot, 7 shot, 8. I can't walk and I can't see straight. What the fuck's the name of this place? What the fuck's happened to all my mates? Who the fuck's the bitch with the tits in my face? Move it, bitch, get out of the way.
Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked? Drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked?
Now I'm in Sennies, let's get the party bouncing. My money's so low I can actually count it. Drunk enough to dance with the sweat on my face, so shit face. I look like a disgrace. Grinding with the ladies with a bottleneck. Gave me whiskey in my veins, so I feel a bit crazy. What's this girl's name? Is it Emma or Kaylee? 2 pints of lager and a...
I slide into sentence cause I started getting bored. Now I got my hands stamped and I'm sticking to the floor. Start to feel sickly from sipping on the whiskey. I got shot down tonight pretty quickly. All my mates passed out in chairs to the side. All the pretty girlies, they bump, they grind. No fights tonight because we're all alright. We'll do this again tomorrow. Take care, good night. Drink, drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked? Drink, drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked? Drink, drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked? Drink, drink, have another round. Sip it all down in this dirty little town. Chug, chug, get a little wasted. Wanna see what girls get naked, 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 naked.